Welcome to your solar plexus chakra yoga practice and meditation. That was a mouthful. Welcome back, modern yogis. We are working on the third chakra today, the solar plexus. The color is yellow. That represents it. I don't have anything yellow to wear, but there's a little bit of yellow on my shirt. It's the best I can give you. Manipura is also the name of the third chakra, the solar plexus. So Manipura, third solar plexus, and yellow. It's located right around this area, around the ribs and above the navel. So we're going to be focusing on this area right in here. So we talked already about how there's too much energy sometimes flowing within our chakras, or maybe not enough energy flowing within the chakras. But when the solar plexus is nice and balanced, you feel confident about who you are. You're living a very authentic life. You're not living for others, you're living your own life. It's like you're marching to the beat of your own drum and you're comfortable and confident there. There's this warrior spirit to the third chakra where you are powerful. But you also let go of what doesn't serve you. So that's something to think about, that balance. So you feel strength, you feel resilient, you feel powerful. There's this warrior-likeness to it, but you're also gentle enough where you can let go of the people, the things that are no longer bringing you joy, bringing you peace, that don't serve you. Now, when this area, this solar plexus chakra right around here, is getting way too much energy, you can have some imbalances here, such as word vomiting, interrupting, reacting rather than just responding. You're a little bit of a hothead, so to speak. So that it's almost like this warrior energy kind of like takes over. It kind of takes over. And there's not a lot of thoughtfulness that can happen. So maybe this is something that you struggle with. Maybe these are some behaviors that you see in someone else. So that is when you have too much energy. There's one other thing that I failed to mention, which is you like to control other people when there's too much energy in the space. Now, if there's not enough energy flowing to the solar plexus, this third chakra, it can cause all kinds of weird behaviors, such as you can put up with people who you shouldn't have to put up with, bad behavior. They cheated on you, whoever it is, and you put up with it. They disrespect you and you put up with it. Things of that nature. So when people treat you poorly, you just kind of like deal with it. You're also trying hard to fit in. It's not quite fitting and doesn't feel authentic. And you're quick to sarcasm. You're quick to sarcasm because it gives you a little boost of power just for the moment. So those are some things that can happen. If you hear some of these red flags for your solar plexus or someone that you know, maybe they need this yoga flow. So today we're going to be focusing a lot about strength, but also balance and control. It's like I said, it's a very powerful third chakra. It's that warrior. So we're going to be doing lots of warriors today. And it's going to be a very powerful class, but with control, with balance. And then we'll have a nice third chakra meditation at the end. So actually, we're not going to start laying down today. We're going to start in Sukhasana, easy pose. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you, feel free to come into Virasana, hero's pose. So that's where you come on the knees and you kind of sit back onto the heels. We are going to be here for a little while. So if this makes your feet or legs go numb, you may want to prop yourself up with a pillow or a block or two. If you'd like, you can press play on the Spotify playlist that is found in the description below this YouTube video if you want a playlist to go along with this flow. So find a comfortable seat. Think nice, tall spine here. So sitting up nice and tall. Option is allow your gaze to drop maybe a few feet in front of you, or if you'd like, you can close the eyes. Maybe you start to become aware of the little noises in the room that you're in. Becoming aware if there's a temperature of the space that you're in. Become aware if there's a smell in the space that you're in. From here, think about the four corners of your yoga mat. Unless you're practicing on a towel, think about the four corners. If you find that your mind wanders off the four corners, no worries, bring it back. From here, noticing any discomforts in the body, any obvious aches or pains. From here, start to deepen your breath. Maybe even softening the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe even softening the space in between your eyebrows, that forehead area. Maybe let the jaw part so you're not clenching your teeth. Deepening your inhales, deepening your exhales. We're going to start with something called Kapalabhati, breath of fire. So from here, perhaps opening the eyes, unless you already know how to do it, and watching the screen as I demonstrate. These Kapalabhati, breath of fire, is a wonderful, invigorating breath. But if you have asthma or high blood pressure or any indigestion, or if you have a full belly or are pregnant, I wouldn't do Kapalabhati and just continue with your deep inhales and your deep exhales. If anxiety is something that you struggle with and you're feeling kind of anxious today or at this very moment, just let this pass and just continue to take deep breaths. If you'd like to try this invigorating breath, what we're going to do is take an inhale through the nose and exhale out of the nose. Inhale through the nose, we're going to soften the belly. And then we're going to exhale, forceful inhales up and in. So it's going to look like this. So on my inhales, they come naturally, my belly softens. My exhales are forceful, audible exhales, belly goes in and up. We're going to go slow and then we're going to speed it up. So starting your Kapalabhati, deepening your breath here. On your next inhale, take a big inhale in. Forceful exhale out. Inhale. Forceful exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Speeding it up now. Faster. Going to your edge. Returning to normal breathing if you get dizzy or tired. Returning to your normal breath here. We're going to do one more round of Kapalabhati. Take your arms up towards the sky. Take your thumbs out. Roll your fingers in. We're making a triangle, our body, allowing the energy to come down within into the solar plexus. So doing Kapalabhati once more. Inhaling. One inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down. Bring your hands to the solar plexus. Continue to breathe, noticing what you feel. Maybe it's heat. Maybe indigestion. Connecting with your solar plexus, this warrior-like energy here. From here, reach your arms above your head. Inhale. Exhale, drop your right hand down, hinge over to the right. Inhale, reach it up, come over to the left. Inhale, re-lengthen, re-straighten, bring the right hand down, hinge over to the right. Inhale, come back up to the center and fall over to the left. Yes. From here, re-lengthen, re-straighten, cactus the arms out here. Inhaling, puff the chest out, belly comes out, chest comes out, and shoulders go back. On your next exhale, reach it forward. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, reach it forward. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, reach it forward. Inhale, cactus. And exhale, drop the hands, come to tabletop pose, all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips here. Good. From here, extend your right leg behind you. Toes are down. From here, bend the knee. Take some hip circles. We've been here before. Opening up that hip. Yes. From here, take those circles in the opposite direction. And extend your leg behind you, toes down once more. Bring that knee into your chest, dome the spine. Inhale, extend, back, toes down. Exhale, dome the spine, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, dome. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring that foot in between the hands. Yes, untuck those back toes, coming up for a nice low lunge. Cactusing the arms here, opening up that heart. Good. Exhale, sweep your arms behind you, straighten that front leg. Inhale, reach it up, or cactus arms. Exhale, straightening the front leg, reaching behind you. Inhale, cactus the arms. And then exhale, frame that front foot, step back into all fours, tabletop. Inhale, extend that left leg back, bending the knee, taking those hip circles. Making them as big or as little as you want. And then reverse the direction of those circles, take it the opposite way. Notice that it's awkward. From here, extend the leg behind you, toes down. Exhale, dome the spine, knee to chest. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, dome. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, dome. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, bring that foot in between the hands. Come on up, low lunge, reaching up or cactusing the arms here. On your exhale, reach back, leg goes straight. Inhale, reach it forward or cactus. Exhale, straighten and reach back. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, straighten the front leg, arms go back. Inhale, cactus, and then bring the hands down, frame that foot, left knee meets the right. Tugging your toes under here. Press into the hands, wide fingers here. Just come a couple inches off the ground. Notice your core here. Notice your solar plexus is saying, woohoo, hello. And then press yourself up, downward facing dog, pedaling out the feet, maybe shifting hips left to right, finding some movement in your downward facing dog. Feet are hip width distance apart. Tailbone is up high. We're pressing away from the ground. Maybe think about rolling your biceps forward. You shouldn't move too terribly much. From here, step the feet together. Bring your right leg up high, bend the knee, open the hip. Right foot in between the hands. Come up, crescent warrior. Stay on the ball of the back foot. So good. Exhale, swim the arms behind you. Then inhale, come back up for straight arms or cactusing your arms. Exhale, frame that front foot, step back into plank pose. Lower down to your knees, untuck your toes here. Lower all the way down to your chest. From here, come up for your low cobra. Exhale, come back down, take your feet out wider. Inhale for another low cobra. Exhale, come on down, bring your feet back hip width distance apart. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, come on down, tuck your toes under, press up to plank pose and downward facing dog. Starting to build some heat here, step the big toes together. Left leg comes up, bend the knee, open the hip if you like. Left foot in between the hands, rise for your crescent. Good. Remember, arms can be straight or arms can be bent. Doesn't matter. From here, exhale, reach it back, maybe bowing down slightly. Inhale, come on forward. Exhale, swim the arms behind you, chest bows. Inhale, reach it up. One last time, exhale, reach it back. Inhale, come on up. And then frame that front foot. Step back into plank pose, lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes here, reach back with your hands, peel your chest off the mat. Good, exhale, come on down, tuck toes under, press up to plank pose, downward facing dog. Step big toes together here, right leg comes up, bend the knee, open the hip. Right foot in between the hands, come on up, warrior two. Virabhadrasana 2. Front knee is bent, back foot's at 90 degrees. We're reaching out here. Knees somewhere over the ankle, not in and not out. So good. From here, reverse that warrior, wrapping the back arm around the lower back. Cartwheel the hands back down, step back into plank pose, lower down all the way to your belly. Untuck your toes here, reaching back here. Maybe your legs come up as well for locust pose. If your shoulders are up by your ears, draw them back. From here, hands come under shoulders, tuck your toes under, press up, downward facing dog. Set big toes together, left leg comes up, bend the knee, open the hip. Left foot comes in between the hands, open up, warrior two. So good. So front knee is bent, back leg is straight, toes are out. We're facing the other way now. And from here, don't let your fingers just kind of hang out. They are strong and they are reaching. So good. From here on your exhale, reverse that warrior. Gaze can go to the back of the mat, or gaze can go up towards the sky. From here, cartwheel the hands back down. Step back into plank pose, lower to your bellies. Inhale for your locust pose. Now keep neck long in your locust pose. We're not cranking here. The neck is long. And from here, press back. Balasana, child's pose. Big toes together, knees are apart. Third eye comes down. Take some breaths here in your child's pose. Notice if you feel your core on. Maybe you feel some heat. You feel that heat building, that tapas, that agni, that fire is being stoked within you. That solar plexus is turning on because we're creating this heat. The solar plexus is the sun and fire element, which is why we're moving a little bit faster today. From here, press yourself up into tabletop pose. Tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Step big toes together, right leg comes up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Right foot in between the hands, rise for crescent. Yes. Now, carefully watch this. We're going to sweep the arms behind us, bow down. We've been here before. And then we're going to come into a reverse warrior. So coming through your warrior 2, and then reversing. So good. Reach it forward, coming back to your crescent warrior here. So we're on the ball of the back foot. Sweep the hands behind you. And inhale, come through your warrior 2, and then reverse that warrior in the same breath. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, crescent, coming to the ball of the back foot. Same breath, inhale, warrior 2, and take it back. Coming back through warrior 2, cartwheel the hands back down, step back into plank pose, lower all the way down to your bellies. Untuck your toes here, reach back. Legs can lift. Option to bend the right leg and seeing if you can reach for your ankle. Option to bend the left leg, can you reach for that ankle as well? For now, don't press up into bow pose. Actually, just feel the stretch in the quads by drawing those heels back towards your glutes. From here, releasing the ankles. Press up into plank pose, downward facing dog. Step big toes together, inhale, left leg comes up, bend the knee. Sweep that leg through for crescent warrior, coming up. This warrior spirit. Now remember, we're gonna come through warrior 2 to reverse. So all in the same breath, inhale, warrior 2, and reverse. Coming back through warrior 2, come into your crescent, coming to the ball of the back foot. Good job. Reach it back, bow down here. Inhale through warrior 2, reverse your warrior. Keeping a bend in that front knee. Inhale through warrior 2, crescent warrior. One last time, come through your warrior 2 and reverse. Come back through your warrior 2, cartwheel the hands down. Step that left foot back, lower all the way to your bellies. Untuck your toes here. Reach back towards your feet. Chest comes off the mat. Bend the knees. Grab a hold of those ankles if you'd like. Flex the feet back and press your ankles into your hands. Maybe you find some length in your bow pose. From here, go ahead and drop the legs back. Press up into tabletop pose and back into downward facing, child's pose, balasana. This is a great time to get some water if you need some water. I know we're moving fast. Go ahead and find your stillness and see if you can connect with your breath and that solar plexus. From here, press back up through tabletop. Tuck your toes under. Downward facing dog is where we're going. Step your big toes together. Right leg comes up. We bend the knee to open the hip. Bring that right foot in between the hands. Rise for your crescent. Good. From here, bring your hands down into prayer pose. We're going to take our left elbow outside our right knee and take a twist. Keep your spine nice and long. From here, we're going to step this left foot to meet the right foot, meeting in chair pose with a twist. So go ahead and inhale here. Exhale, left foot meets the right. Keep your twist. So good. Inhale, reach it forward. Exhale, take your right elbow outside that left knee. Take your twist. Good. Inhale, reach it forward here. And sink your booty down, coming to Navasana, boat pose. So coming down, boat pose. So good. Lower the feet down a little bit. Bring the arms up higher. From here, we're going to come back to chair pose. So take your feet a little bit wider apart, roll it forward, come back up, chair pose, walking feet together. We're keeping them apart. So good. Bring your hands back to prayer. Left elbow outside right knee. Take your twist. Take this left foot, and we're going to drop back behind us again. So bring all your weight into your right foot. Come to the ball of the left foot. Step it back. Crescent with a twist. So good. Inhale, come back up to crescent. And exhale, bring your hands down. Step back into plank pose and take your flow. I'll see you in downward facing dog. From here, step big toes together. Left foot comes up behind you. Bend the knee, open the hip. Left foot in between your hands, rise for crescent. Good. The back leg can be bent, not a big deal. We're on the ball of the back foot. Bring your hands down to prayer. Right elbow, side, left knee, take your twist. All right, here we're stepping our right foot to meet the left. You can do it. Take a big inhale. Exhale, let's do it. Who cares if you fell over? It's not a big deal. Inhale, reach it forward. Exhale, take your twist on the other side. Left elbow outside right knee. Inhale, reach it forward. Exhale, drop down, Navasana, boat pose. So good. Inhale, rock it forward, chair pose. Exhale, lower down, Navasana, boat pose. Inhale, chair. Exhale, lower, Navasana. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, Navasana, boat pose. One more, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, come back here. Take your left elbow outside that, right elbow outside your left knee. Take your twist. Pour your weight into your left foot. Come to the ball of the right. Step your right foot back. Who cares how, whoop, who cares what happens? From here, come back up into crescent warrior. And then frame that foot, step back into plank pose. Lower down chaturanga or all the way, taking your flow. And I'll see you in downward facing dog. Finishing out one more flow here, and then we'll take it back down to the ground. So go ahead and step big toes together. Inhale, right leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Right foot in between the hands. Stay down for a runner's lunge here. Take your right arm, reach it up for your twist. Exhale, lower your right hand down. We're gonna pour all our weight into our right foot, and then we're gonna step up with our left for staff pose. So we're gonna inhale and exhale, reach it up, float that left leg up and straight. So I'll meet you down where you're at. So go ahead, inhale, staff pose. Exhale, runner's lunge. Good. Inhale, bring it up. Staff pose. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, staff pose. Exhale, sweep it back, warrior three. Tap into that inner warrior spirit. You got this. From here, if you'd like, you can bend that back leg, reaching back with your right hand, seeing if you can grab a hold of that foot. The right hand reaches forward, pressing that foot into the hand. Maybe you find some length in your dancer. From here, left foot meets the right foot about shoulder width distance and shake it out. Shake it out. Nice work. From here, step to the top of your mat. Heels in, toes out. Puff your chest out here. Bring your hands to your hips. Roll your shoulders back. From here, keep your right hand on your hip. Bring your left hand to your solar plexus. Breathe into the solar plexus. Feel this warrior strength here, this power, this courageousness, this authentic living. This resides here. The ability to let things that no longer serve you go. Breathe into this space. From here, bring both hands to your waist, and then go ahead and step your feet together, reaching it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the palms. Either take your flow or step back into downward facing dog. It is your choice. Last flow on the left side, step big toes together. Left leg comes up, bending the knee, opening the hip. In between the hands, rise for crescent. Getting comfortable in our crescent here. Bring your hands down for a low lunge. Left arm reaches up. Your twist here. And your left hand comes right back down. From here, we're gonna go into that low lunge and staff pose. So it's okay if you feel wobbly, it's not a big deal. But remember, you're the strongest at the bottom of your exhale. So take a big inhale here. Exhale, flip the knee forward, arms follow, straighten the leg. Exhale, sweep it back, plant the hands. So good. Take an inhale. Exhale, come on forward. Take an inhale. Exhale, sweep it back, low lunge. Inhale, staff. Exhale, bring it back, low lunge. Runner's lunge. Inhale, staff. We're changing up the breath a little bit. Exhale, warrior three, sweeping that right leg back. If you'd like, you can bend that back leg, reaching back with your right hand, catching the arch side of your foot. Left arm reaches forward. If you want to, press that foot into the hand, maybe find some length. And bringing the right foot to meet the left, go ahead and shake that out. Whew, so good. From here, step to the top of your mat once more. Bringing both hands to the solar plexus. Heels are about hip width distance apart. Toes can be parallel or out. Roll the chest forward, shoulders back, close the eyes. Hands to the solar plexus. For self-discipline. Our strength. Our hope. our resiliency. It lies right here. The ability to discern what's not serving us. From here, open up your hands like we're in Tadasana, mountain pose, tall spine. From here, tiptoe your feet together. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, step back into downward dog or take one last flow. From here, come down to your knees into tabletop pose. So good, and come down to the booty here. I'm gonna face you, but go ahead and bring your legs out wide. Sitting up nice and tall here. Go ahead and bring your chest and bring it to your right leg, where we're squaring it off here. You already may feel some stretch right in this leg. If you'd like, you can bring your left hand to this right thigh and walk your right hand around, pressing into this right hand to keep a tall spine. From here, square your chest off to this right leg and start to walk your hands down that leg until your body says, that's enough. Don't forget to point these toes up. Don't just let them flap open. If you'd like, you can reach your right hand towards your right ankle, or if you can reach, you bring your peace fingers and wrap them around your big toe. If this doesn't feel like too bad of a stretch, what you can do next is reach your left arm out. And then my favorite cue, you can rainbow it towards your right toes. Now, goal here isn't to touch the toes and close off the chest. The goal here is to keep the chest open. So who cares if you've touched your toes or not? You're still making this a rainbow. From here, release this all towards the center, slowly walking your way over to the other side. Bringing your right hand right above that knee, walking your left arm around, pressing yourself up into a nice tall seat. From here, square your chest off to that left leg and nice and slowly walk your hands down towards your feet. See where you land. Remember to flex the left toes up. From here, bring your left hand either to your shin or to your ankle, or wrapping your peace fingers around your big toe. Bring your left or right arm over to the right. Option is stay here. Option is to rainbow the arm towards the toes. Remember, the goal isn't to touch and close off the chest. The goal is to keep this chest open, to find space here. Again, releasing this and walking your hands back towards the center. And bring your hands back towards your body. Go ahead and bring your hands underneath your knees. Pick up your legs. From here, come to the top of your mat, reaching forward, using your core to bring you all the way down. Down, down, down. Good. From here, we're going to come into bridge pose. So go ahead and plant the feet behind the glutes. And on your inhale, bring your pelvis off the ground. Option to stay here. Option to bring the hands underneath the tush. Or the next option is to walk your shoulders underneath for a little bit more length. Slowly lower down here. Tee out your arms. Bring your knees in towards your chest. From here, drop your knees over to the left. Let them hover off the ground. And then bring your knees back to center and let them hover to the right, just a few inches off the ground. Inhale, come back to center. Bring your knees over to the left. Allow them to hover off the ground. And then drop both knees down to the ground. Left hand can rest on that top thigh. Right arm is extended as we look over our right shoulder. From here, tee out your left arm, draw your knees back to center, and then drop your knees over to the right, let them hover off the ground, and then gently place and stacking both legs on top of each other. Right arm comes to your right thigh, left arm extends, looking over your left shoulder, coming to your spinal twist. Allowing the eyes to close if you'd like. Then from here, take your right arm back out to a T. Draw the knees back in towards the chest. Wrap your arms around your shins, pressing the lower back into the ground. Feeling your spine just feel like it grew an inch. If you'd like, you can stay here. The next option is to come to happy baby by bringing the knees out towards the sides and then bringing the feet up towards the ceiling like you're gonna walk on it and grabbing the outsides of the feet. An option is to sway left to right. An option is to straighten one leg at a time. It's your practice. Go ahead and do it your way. And once you feel ready, bring the feet behind the glutes again. If you'd like, we can come into Baddha Konasana, reclining though, so Supta Baddha Konasana, by bringing the soles of the feet together and allowing your legs to open. Bringing your hands to the solar plexus area. If this is too much, go ahead and straighten the legs out, coming into your Shavasana, your final resting position. Know at any moment you can shift to find comfort. I'm going to offer you a mantra meditation with some positive affirmations that go along with the strength of the solar plexus. If you'd like to participate, go ahead and start to deepen your breath, feeling the rise and fall of the solar plexus as you take those inhales and exhales. We're going to start with a mantra, so hum, so H-U-M. It simply means I am. So inhale, so, exhale, hum. Inhale, so, exhale, hum. Continue this on your own, saying it in your head or out loud. From here, start to shift your mantra. And on your inhale, say in your mind, I. Exhale, am. Inhale, I. Exhale, am. From here, let's all inhale together. I am. Exhale, strong. Inhale, I am. Exhale, resilient. Inhale, I am. Exhale, proud of who I am. Inhale, I am. Exhale, strong. Inhale, I am. Exhale, resilient. Inhale, I am. Exhale, proud of who I am. Come back to normal breathing. From here, start to wiggle fingers and toes. Bringing your awareness back into the body and the room. An option is to stay in your Shavasana, or you can roll over to fetal posture on your favorite side. Another option, if you'd like, is to press yourself up into Sukhasana, easy pose. If you're on your back or in Sukhasana, bring your hands into heart center if you'd like. If you want to close your practice out together as one, bring the thumbs in between the eyebrows, representing compassionate thoughts. This is where we don't become impulsive with our thinking and judgmental and wanting control over others. We live and we let live. Thumbs to lips, representing compassionate speech. We don't word vomit all over the place. Our solar plexus is balanced. We think before we speak. Thumbs to heart center, representing compassionate actions. Living that authentic life, taking those steps to get there. You have no one to measure up to. Namaste. Thank you for practicing your solar plexus yoga class and meditation with me. Again, we'll be starting the chakra, or already, if you're listening to this live, we'll be starting the chakra series sometime in January on the Modern Yogi podcast. So hope to see you there. And I hope you bring this balance of strength and gentleness and courage with you for the rest of the day. Goodbye.